Hello, today we are going to use cadmium red. We're also going to use carmine. We're going to use cadmium yellow and a bit of cobalt violet. So I've got cold press watercolor paper all taped down. I've got a medium sized brush and I'm just laying that color onto the page, being really random with it, just squishing it on to that page and letting the colors merge into one another. So I'm adding the pink colour here in sort of like swirly patterns, a little bit of purple there, again in a swirly kind of pattern, because I actually want to have a swirly mark making once the paint's all dry. Because what we're going to do today, we are going to make a coral base, which is this watercolour paint and some pens, and that's going to be the basis for our painting. And then we're going to do some collage on top. So you can see all the marks that have been left by the paint. I'm going to utilize those by adding some pen on top. And if you can imagine a seabed, what that would look like, and the kind of shapes you might see in a coral bed reef, that's what I'm trying to imagine in my mind's eye. So lots of lines, lots of dots, sort of flowery kind of shapes as well, utilizing these round shapes here. I've done a few seabed kind of fish collages, and you'll be able to see those at the end. I'll put a link to one of them at the end. And also the painting of the fish that we're going to use as collage, I'll also put a link at the end of this video, so you can go straight in, have a look, get some ideas and see what you want to do. Really easy to do. This is just, it's a little bit of fun having that little bit of doodle time, and then having a look at some of your paintings and think, well, can I cut that up? Will that make a little fish? Or maybe you've already done a fish painting and just utilizing paintings that you've already got. And I really love doing that. It's like giving a painting a second life, because what you tend to do, or I do anyway, I don't know about you, let me know in the comments, but I tend to paint a picture, and if I'm not going to show it, it tends to just go in a folder and I never really see it again. So I've gone through some of my old paintings and just thought, well, how can I utilize those? What could I use them for? And it's a little bit of extra fun. So doodling, doing your base, and then adding some shapes on top just to have a little bit of fun and make another picture. So just continuing with this lovely coral reef, again using the gel pens and doing opposite sides of the colour wheel against each other. So we've got the yellow background there and I'm using the purple on top. So that really shows up. A little bit of purple here, it's a bit more lilac-y there. And going around with this very vibrant orange, it really shows up this colour here. So I hope you like this, and I hope you'll subscribe, you'll like, and I would really love to hear from you. So please leave me a comment. I'll come straight back to you. I would love to hear whether you're going to try doing this or what your thoughts on this process is. I've also got a members page, and on that members page we've got supporters or super supporters. Being a super supporter means that you get access to videos first, and also there are members only videos. So the join button is just below, and you can have a look at that just by clicking in. You don't have to join at that point, so don't worry, you can have a look and see what videos are on there and whether you'd like to join. So continuing with my gel pens, going round in a little circle here and just encircling those dots there with the pen, and just continuing with this pen work. Love doing doodling, really in the moment, You sort of get lost in it, and especially when you're just looking at the shapes in front of you and just following the lines that you've already made, it's really, really easy and you don't really have to think about it. So when that's all done, I've grabbed my fish paintings that I did a couple of weeks ago, and I really, really loved them, and I just felt a bit sorry for them. They're on this white background, and I thought, I think I could make better use of these. So I decided to get them all cut out, and I'm going to be using those for the collage. But I've also got another painting that I really liked, which was a swirly painting, and I thought that would make really nice fish as well. So don't worry if you haven't painted the fish, you can utilise old paintings and cut fish shapes out. Though there is a link to this fish painting at the end, so if you wanted to paint these, you could have a look at that. So continuing cutting out my fish here, this one's got a lovely metallic kind of look to it, this abstract painting, and it really gives the fish that unique kind of glittery look, you know, and that's how fish sometimes are, aren't they? When you're in an exotic place, they're all shiny and lovely. And I'm just cutting out my last fish here. So having a look at him, yeah, he is a lovely little fish, and I've got my Posca pens here, and I'm just outlining the border because I know once I've peeled away the tape, then the border will look a little bit boring. So I'm just heating up that tape there, and I think I'm going to use the Posca pens to make a border, and I really have started to enjoy doing that just because it looks really bland, doesn't it, the border there, and I just like to jazz it up. And it's great if you really are enjoying your doodling onto your painting, you've just got that additional bit of something to do. So I'm using a purple. This is, well, lilac-y purple, a bit like the colours that we already got on the painting. So I've just had a look at my Posca pens. If you haven't got Posca pens, use gel pens, pencils, whatever you've got. And just think of a pattern and add that on. And then I'm just detailing my fish. Got a white Posca pen there and putting their eyes and mouth, and then outlining it with a black fine liner pen. And then when they're all done, I've grabbed my Mod Podge. You can use any glue that you've got to hand, and I'm just going to stick them down, doing it very lightly at first because I might want to move them, not 100% sure where I want them, so I like to just put them down lightly, and then when I'm 100% sure, then I can start sticking them down and getting them down on the page. And then I am just adding that last fish there. And then I'm going to add a weight to the boards that I've put on top of the painting just to secure it down. And you can see the lovely picture here. I think it's turned out really well. Let me know in the comments. Would love to hear. Will you try this? Are these the colours you like? I would be really interested to hear. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Okay then, thanks. Bye.